Well, hey everyone, it's me, Louie. Just wanted to touch base with you real quick. The trip that we were doing, I ended up cutting my end up of it short. I just got really tired when she pulled up to load up Madison's and her stuff. I just felt that going on was probably a bad idea. So I didn't finish. That's why when you see the other um, videos, you're going to see that one where I said that I would give you more snippets of what I saw and did, you'll find that there isn't any. Um, and it's just because I got tired. That's a long ride from Big Flats to Waverly, especially in kayaks on a hot sunny day. It just wears you right out. The sun did a tremendous amount of damage when it comes to my energy levels, and heat will zap your energy, and it zapped mine something fierce. And I don't know why, but it did it almost, it just did it, just drained it right there on the spot. And all I was trying to do was just help load up. I had lots of energy until it was time to load up, and then I didn't have any energy whatsoever. So that ends up with that. Now, the thing is, when we were loading up the vehicles, I told Madison, I says, grab all that, put it in the vehicle, but leave my boots and socks there. Because I was going to change. And then as we were loading up, I noticed that somebody was waiting to get down into the boat launch. So we were trying to hurry and get out of their way so they could, unload and get their day started. And so once we got everything loaded up, we left, and I completely forgot about my boots and socks. Can you believe it? When I went back an hour later, somebody actually took those. They took my boots. Can you believe that nonsense? Where are we in this day and age when someone feels it's necessary to take somebody else's footwear? How is that proper? I understand that people steal things all the time, and especially things of value. But the boots had absolutely no value except for to me because they were what I wore on my feet. There was no value there. They weren't even in great shape. They were filthy from the mud. So where is it a good idea to steal somebody's boots? I mean, and I know they stole them. I even went through the garbage cans to see if somebody threw them in the garbage. What kind of nonsense is that, to steal somebody's boots? If I see somebody's footwear laying on the ground, it's one thing I don't take. I won't even buy used footwear to put on my feet. Because you just don't know what's in there. Why would they steal somebody else's boots? Makes absolutely no sense to me. So, with that being said, I want you to enjoy the rest of the videos. I hope everything that you see is as great to you as it was to me, or even halfway good. The thing is New York State has a lot to offer in nature. The river in this area, Chemung River, it's had its ups and it's had its downs. Okay, we'll go with that. The ups are the fishing, the wildlife, especially the birds and the mammals, because I've seen everything on that river from deer to fox to bear. And in the fish itself, there's a wide variety of animals, many different species of animals. And they're all great to see, and it's not something you normally see in your backyard. Even if you live out in the country where you get a lot of wildlife, some of the stuff that we saw you won't see in your backyard, like the geese, for example. You might see a few geese if you got a pond, but we saw geese. I mean, lots and lots and lots of geese. And we even saw a lot of goslings, which are baby geese. We saw a duck with a freaking mohawk, it looked like. I mean, it was weird. It had a dark red head, and it had babies, but the feathers come up into a spike kind of thing like this. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. It came up like this, and it went all the way back to the back of its head, and it quit there. I've never seen anything like that before. I've seen the the regular ducks that that we had around here. I've never seen anything like that, and it had like 3 or 4 babies with it. We saw this crane. We even saw a bald eagle. Now, it was really weird how that worked out. We're going down the river, and we kicked this crane out, this blue heron crane. And it flew downstream a little bit, and then when we got to that spot, we kicked it out again and went downstream a little bit. And then the third time it went downstream, and it crossed the river, and it went off into some brushy area. And we didn't really think nothing of it. We got down to where that brushy area was, and instead of kicking out the blue heron crane, we kicked out a bald eagle, and it was over 4 years old because it had the completely bald head, and it had the white tail feathers. And it was absolutely gorgeous. It was so, I can't describe the majesty of its flight. It went downstream a little bit, then it circled around, and then it came back upstream on the other side of us. And as we passed the spot where it was at, I watched, I turned around and I watched, and it landed right back where it started. And it was just an amazing sight. You can't, there's nothing that will ever compare to what we saw with that bald eagle. And I'll tell you right now, when they made the bald eagle our national bird, they did the right thing. I've always wondered why we didn't have the turkey. Now I know. Watch the bald eagle fly. Watch the bald eagle in its natural territories, and you'll see why the bald eagle is the national bird. The majesty, the I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just, you've got to see it. You got to see it. Get yourself a kayak and just float down the river and hope like hell you see it. There's nothing like it. I'm going to let you go. Watch the next 3 or 4 videos, and you'll see you'll see some of the stuff that we saw. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a lot of the stuff because my phone was like really low, and I was trying to spare it as long as I could. So I didn't get everything that I just talked about. In fact, the stuff that I talked about, I didn't get. But there's some stuff I did get, and you'll see it, and it's great. Some of the videos are as short as 2 minutes, some are longer. But you're going to love it, okay? Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I suggest you watch them all in order to really enjoy the vacation days that I took. Talk to you later.